chapter.
Okay.
Just give me a moment. Actually, these pages are not arranged in an order. I think the next chapter is this, no? Calculating and estimating. Just check once. Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so next we have calculating and estimating. What type of questions we'll see in these now? Now these questions also have like powers of 10. In powers also we have, right? And what else we have? We have to simplify where the terms are given in powers form also. Okay, and there are multiple operations like multiplication is also there, division is also there, right? Let's do some of these questions.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, some of which you have already solved it. Let's revise it again. Okay, so like these type of questions we'll see. Simplify. So what we have to simplify, we'll apply law of indices over here,
Yeah.
right? 5 to the power 2 multiplied by 5 to the power 4. So bases are C. There is multiplication in between. What do we do in such case? When bases are the same and there is multiplication, powers get added up, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. 5 to the power 6. All right. Yes, you have written it correctly. Then next one, 8 to the power, what is it? I think 5 is there, no? 8 to the power 5. Yes. 8 to the power 3. Now again, bases are the same. 8 to the power 3 is being divided by 8 to the power 5 is being divided by 8 to the power 3. Bases are the same and there
Yeah.
is division. What will be the answer? Powers will be
Added. Subtracted.
subtracted in this case because we have division. Correct. So 8 to the power 5 minus 3, we'll get 8 to the power 2. And
Yeah.
if we have to find the final answer, that will be 8 square. That is 8 multiplied by 8, which is 64. Right? Yes. Then the next one, C part, 7 to the power 4 multiplied by 7 to the power, is it
6.
6? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
6. And in the denominator we have
7 to the power of 7.
7 to the power 7. Okay. So what we'll get? First of all, what we'll do?
Multiply.
We'll solve the numerator first.
Yeah.
So in the numerator, we'll get 7 to the power. Now there is multiplication. Power will be added.
No, 4 to the power of 4 plus 6. 10.
Correct. So 7 to the power 4 plus 6. In the denominator, it's already 7 to the power 7. So 4 plus 6 will become 4 plus 6 will become 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. 4 plus 6 will become 10. Next step.
Then you subtract powers.
Correct. Since now it is in division, so it will be 7 to the power 10 minus 7, which will be 7 to the power 3. Correct. Let's see. Second question now. Minus 4
-4.
multiplied by minus 4. Tell me what we'll get for this. Minus 4 multiplied by minus 4.
Minus minus becomes plus.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Correct.
So then it's 4 into 4, 16. So it's positive.
Positive 16. Very nice. So this only you have to remember that minus minus will become plus. Similarly, for the B part, minus 7 and minus 7, minus minus again will become positive, right?
Yeah.
7 into 7 will give us
49.
49. Correct. Next one, C part.
3 into 2.
Yes. So minus 3 into minus 3, right?
Minus 3.
It's
So
3 square. Yeah.
but then how will it become positive?
Because it is minus 3, no? Minus 3 into minus 3.
Okay.
So this
Yeah.
is, we have learned that minus and minus, when it gets multiplied 2 times, it becomes plus. If minus 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 3 times it's there, so it will remain negative. Yeah, whenever we studied yesterday also, no, whenever the powers are even and there is an even power, then this minus sign will become positive only. So answer we'll get in plus. When the powers are odd, if here it would be minus 3 whole cube, then the answer will come in minus.
Okay.
Yes, so for this one we'll get a positive 9. Minus 3 into minus 3 we'll get positive 9, right?
Yeah.
Then the next part, D part, minus 10 whole square, minus 10 into minus 10, again powers even.
Because negative negative.
Yes, so negative negative will be positive, and 10 square we'll get
10 squared 100.
100,
10.
right? So plus 100 will be the answer. Okay, let's see the next one. Third part. Use rounding to estimate the answers. Okay, now what we have to do? Rounding off. We'll do rounding off. Now, rounding off means changing our number to, what we can do is, like, we have 97 divided by 4, right? What we can do is changing the numbers close to the multiple of 10, like nearer to the multiples of 10, because whenever we have multiples of 10, we'll get, like, it gets easier to solve, isn't it? Yes, so what we can do is, like, 97 is closer to which multiple of 10? Multiples of 10, you understand, na? Like 10, 100, 1,000, like this. Okay, and if not, like, if not these multiples, like, not only 10, 100, 1,000, multiples of 10 will can be 10, 20, 30 also.
Okay.
So 97 is closer to which number? What do you think?
100.
100. So we can write 100 instead of 97.
Okay.
Because in this we have to write an estimation, not the exact answer, but an estimate we have to write. Okay, so instead of 97 we can write 100.
Okay.
Okay, so what we can do, 100, we can do 100 divided by 4 also, right? Or if
Yeah.
you want to make your calculation more easy, what we can do, 100 divided by, we can change this 4 also to 5, so that it becomes easy to solve this. Because why so? Because the divisibility rule of 5 says that whenever we have 0 in the units place or 5 in the units place, so we can cut it with it, no? Like, it's easier to divide 100 by 5 instead of 100 by 4, isn't it? So both the answers will be correct only because we don't have to write an exact answer, we just have to write an estimate.
Yeah.
All right. So if we'll find for 100 by 4, we'll get 25, right?
Yeah.
And if we'll find for 100 divided by 5, we'll get 20. So our answer will be between 25 and 20, right?
Okay.
Do you have calculator with you right now?
Yeah. 1 minute. Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Now just check it. What's the value for this coming 97 divided by 4? Is it coming between 20 and 25 only?
Yeah, 24.25.
24.25. Yeah, you'll read it as 24.25, not 25, right?
Yeah.
See, it's coming between this only. So again, this is the exact value that we have, and these two will be the estimated values. Okay, this is how we'll do these questions. Let's check the next one. Keep
Okay.
calculator with you only. So
Yeah.
12.3 multiplied by
Yeah.
10.2.
And
Okay, don't check it right now. First, let us estimate the answer. Okay, then later on we'll check. So 12.3. What we'll do for the decimal numbers, we'll remove the decimals. All right.
okay.
And how we'll remove it? See, if we have a decimal value,
Yeah.
if after a decimal we have a digit which is 5 or less than 5. Okay,
Okay.
if this digit is lesser than 5, then we can neglect this decimal value and we'll just take 12. If after the decimal here also it is zero point 0.2, if after the decimal the value is lesser than 5, then we can neglect this value. We can just take 10, and 12 multiplied by 10 will be our estimated answer. This is when the digit after the decimal is lesser than 5. If the digit, for example, here, if let's change the question for a while, if here it was 12.8, for example, and if here it was 10.7, now here
Yeah.
the decimal value is greater than 5. Here also it is greater than 5, zero point 0.8 and zero point 0.7. In this case, what we'll do, we'll round off the number which is before the point to the next number. That means 12.8 we'll neglect the decimal. Decimal so we have to remove only, right? But
Yeah.
this now in this case, this number will also change. Before the decimal, the whole number that we have, it will change to the next value. Like 12 will
Okay.
be changed to 13 now, multiplied by again 10.7 is there. Now zero point 0.7 is greater than 5. Right? So in this case also, the whole number before the point that we have, which is 10, it will get rounded off and it will get converted to the next digit after 10. What we have? 11. So
11.
12 will become 13, 10 will become 11. We'll get this. Okay, what answer we'll get? 143 will be our answer.
Okay.
All right. So now let's check it. What were we getting for this? It was 12.3 multiplied by 10.2. So what did I tell you? If after the point, the digit which is after the point, if it is lesser than 5, we can just neglect it. This number will remain as it is. There will be no change in this number. So we'll just get 12 multiplied by 10. Answer will be 120. Now you can check it. What value will get
Okay.
for this? Is it closer to 120 or not?
12.3 into
So a value plus minus 4 or 5 is okay.
125.46.
Okay, so see 125.46, right? It's nearer to 120 only. So since
Yeah.
we have to write an estimated answer only, so an estimate will be 120. Okay, next one, let's try the next one. It's 18.6 divided
Square.
by 5, right? So 18.6 divided by 5. Now again we'll take what? Multiples of 10. I told you. So 18.6 is closest to which multiple of 10?
20.
Yes, correct. 20. So it will be, we can write 18.6 as 20. Okay. 5 we don't need to change because it's easier to divide 20 by 5. if we compare dividing 18.6 by 5, and if we compare 20 by 5, it's easier to solve this, no? Because 20
Yeah.
is a multiple of 5. What we'll get? 20 divided by 5?
4.
4. Correct. So 4 will be our estimated answer. And now you can check in your calculator what exact value you are getting for 18.6 divided by 5.
3.72.
3.72. So
Yeah.
see, it's very much closer to 4, isn't it? Right? So this is how we'll work out for estimations. Got it?
Yeah.
Only thing that you have to keep in mind that if we have a decimal number, again, let me give you one more example. Let's take two numbers. If here is 2, and if we have 43.8, so after the decimal, if we have a number which is lesser than 5, we'll stick to this value only. And if we have a number greater than 5, we will round off the value to the next number. So 43 in this case will become 44.
Okay.
Okay?
Hmm.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. Evaluate. Let's evaluate this. Okay. 2 multiplied by 3 to the power, is it 9? Just check it in your book.
2 multiplied by 3 to the power of 9 over 3 to the power of 7.
Yes, correct. So now, will you tell me the answer for this? What we'll get? Now see, I'll tell you. Let me do this one for you. Now, 2 multiplied by 3 to the power 9 over 3 to the power 7. What we can do is, can we write it like this? Can we write it like this? 3 to the power 7, right? Because it is division only. Over means division only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now what we can do is, we can solve this division part first. We can solve this division part first. All right. Why we are doing this? Because here we have the same basis. So we cannot solve 2 and 3 to the power 9 together, no? Like we can solve it otherwise when we do the complete multiplication. But if we want to apply law of index, the first law that we have,
Yeah.
so we cannot apply to this one because we have different bases here, right? One is 2 and the other one is 3. But
Yeah.
if we see in the denominator, we have 3, the base 3. So what we can do is we can solve the same bases together first. Okay? Yeah. So if we solve these two bases together first, so we'll be left with 2 multiplied by, we can solve 3 to the power 9 and 3 to the power 7 together. So as there is division in between, so powers will be added or subtracted?
Uh, Subtracted.
Subtracted, that's correct. So we'll get 3 to the power 9 minus 7. 2 multiplied by 3 to the power. So 9 minus 7 will give us
9. 2.
2. That's correct. 2 multiplied by 3 to the power 2. Now 2 multiplied by 3 square is how much? 3 into 3.
Yeah.
Right? What answer we'll get? We'll just multiply. We'll find the product. 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3.
2 into 3. 6. 6 into 3. 6. 18.
18. That's correct. Okay.
Yeah.
This is how we're going to find it. Let's try the next one.
Okay.
Fifth one. Okay, now try it yourself. Okay, these 4 parts are there.
Yeah.
First do the first part and tell me the answer.
Okay. Uh, 15.
What you have got for, first of all, you must have solved the these ones
Yeah,
first.
4. I got 4. I
Okay.
mean 5. 2.
5 multiplied by 2 to the power, how much you got?
5 multiplied by 2 to the power of 12.
Okay. After solving these two.
Yeah. No. Uh, 5 multiplied by 2 to the power of 12. So then 5 into 2 is 10, and then 1 plus 12 will be 13.
Wait. Let's do it again. First of all, it was 5 multiplied by 2 to the power 12.
Yeah.
And if we'll bring this 2 to the power 9, it's in division. So we can write like this, divided by 2 to the power 9, right?
Yeah.
Then next step will be 5 multiplied by, now the value for this one will be how much? Tell me. 2 to the power 12 divided by 2 to the power 9. Bases are same, operation is division, powers will be subtracted. Yes or no? Yeah. So we'll get 2 to the power 3, no?
Yeah.
Yes. And now what we'll do? We'll solve this part first. Like 5 multiplied by 2 cube means 5 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. So we are not applying that estimation one, but you were saying 12 plus 1, 13 something you were saying, no?
Yeah. No, I was saying because I thought it was 5, because 5 to the power of 1 into 3 to the
Oh,
2 to the power
okay.
of.
Okay. So by mistake you added this also, but these are not the same basis, right?
Okay.
We cannot add them because these are different bases. We'll just solve the same basis first. So now you can find for this one 5 multiplied by 2, again multiplied by 2, again multiplied by 2. Just check what answer we are getting.
Yeah. 40.
40, very nice. That's correct. 40 will be the answer for the first part. Good. Let's do the next one.
Yeah.
3 to the power 2 multiplied by 4 to the power 4 over 4 to the power 3. Just check, is it the same?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, what we'll do, solving the like terms first, like the like basis first. Same basis first we'll solve the same
Okay.
way as with the previous ones. Yes.
Yeah.
Just check how much it will come.
Uh,
Tell
3,
me,
2.
tell me the
We have to
final.
add the powers, right?
We have, see, first of all, we will solve which two numbers we'll solve first, which are
3.
same basis.
Okay. Okay. Then 4. 4 to the power
Yes.
of 1.
Yes.
And then 3 to the power 3 and 3 to the power of 2 into 4.
Yes. That's correct. 3 to the power 2 into 4, because when we'll solve these, so it will be 4 minus 3, which is 1.
So 36.
Answer will be 36. That's absolutely correct. 3 threes are 9, 9 fours are 36. Good. So this one will be 36. Okay. Let's see the C part now. Now C part is 2 multiplied by 5 to the power 3 multiplied by 5 to the power 4. Is it 4? This one?
Uh, no, it's 2 into 5 to the power of 3 into 5 to the power of 5 over 5 to the power of 4.
Okay. So see, this we have. Now what we'll do in this one? Would you like to try it yourself first?
Okay.
Whichever bases you see the same, you solve them first. Add the powers or subtract the powers, whatever is the operation given. And then solve it with the other base, the different base that is there.
So if it becomes 5 to the power of 3 into 5 to the power of 5 and
Yes,
then divided by 5 to the power of 4, will it do like that?
yes, yes, correct.
Uh, 10 to the power of 4.
Okay, this is the final answer that you're getting?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Now we're getting this here, we'll get 2, like we'll keep 2 separately. So first of all, 5 to the power 3 multiplied by 5 to the power 5. How much we'll get for this one?
Uh, we'll get 5 to the power of 8.
5 to the power of 8, that's correct. Then next, we have 5 to the power 4 in the denominator. That means it will be in division.
Yeah. So
Next,
then it we subtract. So if 5 to the
yes.
power of
So I'll write 2 first and then multiplied by 5 to the power 4.
yeah,
8 minus 4, 4, right?
yeah.
Yes, and then next.
Then it'll be 2 to the power of 1. So will you have to add it?
Can we add it? You tell me. We have
Yeah.
2 and we have 5 here. Like 2 to the power 1. You're saying no, and 5 to the power 4. Can we add these powers? Yes or no? What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
But we have studied that we only add the powers when the bases are the same,
Oh,
isn't it? This is what we
yeah.
have been doing so far. And in laws of indices also, what we saw, we can just add the powers when the bases are the same. But here bases are not the same. So we'll just expand 5 to the power 4 and we'll directly multiply them. This is what you did in this also, no? 3, where
Yeah.
3 was different, we multiplied in the final step. Here also we multiplied in the final step. We not add the powers until unless the bases are the same. Getting?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Yes. Okay, now one more thing. If here it would have been 4, for example. Now, if bases are different but powers are same, then we can apply our law. But which law? That if we have a to the power m multiplied by b to the power m, then what we can do, if powers are same but not the bases, then we can multiply these numbers and we can write a combined power for both of them. So here, if it was 2 to the power 4, then we could have written it in this way: 5 multiplied by 2 combined power 4. Then it would have been 2 into 5 is 10 to the power 4. So either of the two should be same, either the bases or the powers. Now in this expression that we have, bases are also different, 2 and 5, powers are also different, 1 and 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we don't have any option other than just finding the product. 2 multiplied by 5 4 times. Like 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 multiplied by 2. Getting or not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So just remember this thing, that in order to solve the powers together, the bases should be the same. And if the bases are different but powers are same, then we can apply this law. Okay.
Okay.
Let's find out the answer for this one. So 2 multiplied by 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Just see how much it is coming. 5 into 5, we have 25. 5
Okay.
into 5, we have 25. Again, 5 into 5, we have 25. Multiplied by 2. 25 into 25, the square of 25 is 625 that we have. Now you can just multiply 2 with 625.
2 625. 625. Oh, I'm not. Can I use a calculator?
Yes, yes, you can. Just try if you can do it manually. It will be good for you.
Okay.
Now I'm not sure in your class, whether it will be allowed to do such calculations on calculators or not. Some questions though you're allowed, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pythagoras and stuff.
Yeah, those ones. I think for finding the roots and all, you are allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
625 plus 25. 25 plus 25.
We can use
50.
calculator if the calculation is complex one. This is an easier one, so we can just multiply it like this only. I'm not
600.
doing it, leaving it to you.
14. 12,050.
Yes, that's correct. 12,050. Right. Understood how we're doing this one? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. This was C part, right? Yeah, let's try the D part now. 6 to the power 15 multiplied by 10 upon 6 to the power 7 multiplied by 6 to the power, which is this power?
6 to the power 7 multiplied by 6 to the power of 6.
Yes. Again, try it. Same powers where the bases are the same, not same powers, sorry. Where the bases are the same, we'll solve the powers together first. Okay?
Okay.
And then multiplying it with the remaining number, whatever we have.
Okay. Six. 6, 7, 14, 13, 6 to the power of 13. 6 to the power of 2 into 10.
Very nice. Correct. So first of
So
all, 6 to the power
60 to
15.
the power of 6 to the power of 2.
Okay, wait. The final answer will be what? Let me write it.
6.
So 6 to the power 15 will be as it is. First, let us solve the denominator. You have done
Yeah.
it correctly. 6 to the power 13. Now when we'll solve these two, 6 to the power 15 and 6 to the power 13, we'll get 6 to the power 15 minus 13, which is 2. You have done it correctly, correct?
Yeah.
So we have got 6 square plus 10. Now, till here you have done it correctly. But you have done it after this one, this step.
After this, 6 to the power of 15 minus 6 to the power of 13.
Now this, right, that is correct. So we got
And
6 to the power 2, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yes, multiplied by 10.
yeah.
Now after this,
6 to the power of 2 multiplied by 10. Then
yes.
it will be 60 to the power of 2.
Again, you're doing the same mistake. We will only multiply the bases if the powers are same. Powers are not the same. Here we have 10 to the power 1, isn't it?
Yeah,
If we had 6 to the power 2 multiplied by 10 to the power 2, if powers would have been the same, then we will multiply the bases, then it would have been 60 to the power of 2. But if we have different powers, we cannot multiply the bases. What we'll have to do, you just remember this thing, that either the powers should be the same or the bases should be the same. In this case, neither of them is same. Bases are different, 6 and 10. Powers are different, 2 and 1. So in such a case where both bases will also be different, powers will also be different, what we'll do, we will just expand the calculation, like we'll simplify it in this way. 6 square will become 6 into 6 and multiplied by 10. We'll find the product simply. Okay?
okay.
Yes. So we'll get 6 into 6 is 36. Let me do it for you. Multiplied by 10. Final answer, we'll get 360. Got it or not?
Got it.
Got it? Okay. So good. You have done it correctly. Almost correct till here. Let's try the sixth one now. Let's work out for this one. Let me write it again. Okay, so is it 2 to the power 8 in the numerator?
Uh, which one?
This sixth one, this term.
It's 2 to the power of 8 into 16 into 32 into 7 over 8 to the power 8 into 2 to the power of 10.
That's correct. Now see how we are going to do this one. There are again multiple ways of doing this particular question also, right? What are the
Yeah,
ways? So first of all, we see 2 to the power 8 over here, 2 to the power 10 over here, right? These can be solved together because the bases are the same, right?
okay. Yeah,
So first, like, I'll tell you all the ways by which we can do this. Okay. So
okay.
first of all, what we can do, whatever bases are same, we can first solve them. So 2 to the power 8 into 2 to the power 10. It will become 2 to the power 8 minus 10,
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah. So it will be 2 to the power minus 2. Not 2, but minus 2. Do make sure to check the signs also.
okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
8 minus 10 will be minus 2.
Oh,
Multiplied by 16, multiplied by 32, multiplied by 7, in the denominator 8. All right.
yeah.
Now, do you remember that whenever we have a base with a negative power, we can reciprocate it, right?
Oh,
Remember this rule, a to the power minus m can be written as 1 upon a to the power m. Do you remember? We
yeah.
learned it in the laws of indices. So if we have 2 to the power minus 2, we can write 2 to the power minus 2 as 1 upon 2 to the power 2. This is what this law states,
Yeah.
right? So 2 to the power minus 2 can be written as 1 upon 2 to the power 2. So in such a way, what will be done? This 2 to
Uh,
the power, yeah, 2 can
yeah.
be, this 2 to the power 2 can be written in the denominator as 1 upon, like 1 over. So it will come in the denominator.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
can erase this. And 2 to the power 2, we can write it as 2 into 2, 2 square. 2 twos are how much?
Uh,
2 twos
two
are 4?
twos are, yeah, two twos are,
2 twos are 4. So we can change it like this, like instead of 2 into 2, I've written 4 over here, right? And now
yeah,
when we have these numbers, we can now simplify them, right?
okay,
How we'll simplify them? So rather than finding the product of numerator first and then dividing it with the denominator, it's easier to simplify it. We have learned fractions and how to simplify fractions, isn't it?
yeah,
If we have a fraction, we can simplify the fraction by cutting it, by simplifying it with the common factors that we have,
yeah, okay,
right? Remember this one? So what we can do, we can see that with which numbers the denominators and numerators can be cut down. Like we can see that in the denominator we have 8, in the numerator we have 16. 8 goes 2 times with 16, right? So we can do 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16. Can we do like this,
yeah,
right? Again, we see that here we have 4 and here we have 32. So can we cut 4 ones are 4, 4 eights are 32?
uh, yeah, multiply, yeah,
Right? So what we are doing, we are simplifying. Like in the numerator it was 4, in the denominator it was, in the numerator it was 32, in the denominator it was 4. We knew that 4 ones are 4, 4 eights are 32. So we can cut it like this. For 16 also we had 16 over here, 8 over here. We simplified it, 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, like this. So rather than solving numerator separately, denominator separately, that will also give us the same answer, but it will be a lengthier process. Okay, that calculation will take time. If you'll multiply 16 with 32 and then with 7 and dividing it with 8 into 4, that is 32. Obviously, it is going to take time, more time. So
yeah,
we can just simplify it. Now what we see, what numbers we are left with when we have simplified. See the denominators, in the denominators, all the numbers are cut now. We have only 1 in the denominator. So in
yeah,
the numerator, we are left with, just see, 2 into 8 into 7, isn't it?
yeah,
Right? 2 into 8 into 7. What we'll get? 8 twos are 16 and 16 into 7, we'll get 112. So this will be our answer.
yeah,
All right?
yeah,
Understood this way of doing it? Then I'll tell you
yeah,
another way. Okay? This is one way, that solving the basis, solving the terms with the like basis first, same basis first, and then just expanding the terms. And after that, the last step, simplifying the fractions and finding the answer. This is one way of doing it. Okay? If you want, you can note it down also.
yeah, I'm taking a screenshot.
Okay. Done?
Yeah,
Okay. Now see what is another way of doing it. Let me erase this. Now what we can do is, we see that, okay, we have this. Now we have 2 to the power 8 over here, 2 to the power 10 over here. Now we'll see out of the remaining numbers now what we have 16, 32, 8 and 7. We'll
yeah,
try to convert these also